What is going on, Disney fans, and welcome to another video with your host, as always, K-Mac time. And my goodness, is 2019 going to be a great year for Disney fans. The lineup of theatrical movies they're putting out this coming year is next level. Probably the best solid year of titles I've ever seen from Disney. Just home run after home run after home run. AAA titles here. It's a great time to be a Disney fan. And on top of all these theatrical movies, they're also doing Disney Plus streaming services rolling out next year with all kinds of original series, a huge, massive back catalog of all things Disney, Marvel, Star Wars. That's going to be amazing. And plus, on top of that even, they're releasing a whole new Star Wars theme park. Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on at Disney World, Disneyland, around the world, opening up new parks and things like that on top of all this. But we're here today to talk about the movies that are coming out in 2019. Like I said, it is a blockbuster year for Disney, and I cannot freaking wait to see these movies. But let's just jump into some of the things that we're going to be getting in theaters, and these are going to be for more or less in order here of release date, starting off with the live action Dumbo, coming very soon-ish, next March 29th, 2019. Pretty excited for this one. I'm excited for all of the Disney live action. Of course, we just got the trailer for Lion King, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but this one looks pretty good as well. Excited for that. Of course, we also know that Disney is also now owner of Marvel and all of their properties. They're having a big year as well, starting off with Captain Marvel, which is coming in March 8th, 2019. So that's gonna be the next on the docket for Marvel movies. I'm very excited to see that character, her background story, and how it's all gonna tie into Avengers 5, which is coming out later. The next movie up here is Penguins. Now, Disney does these movies where they talk about like wildlife movies. They've done a few in the past that have been pretty successful. This is probably obviously their weakest movie of the year, but these movies usually do typically pretty well domestically, box office wise. So if you're into this type of thing, it's there for you. It's coming out April 19th, 2019. That's great. Next up is going to be easily one of the biggest movies of the year, and that is, of course, Avengers 4. Just going to be a blockbuster. They're going to wrap so many things up here with Thanos and the rest of the Avengers. It's going to be amazing. It's easily going to be $1 billion+ movie, if not more. And this one's going to be a massive one. And this comes out May 3rd, 2019. Great year for Marvel. After that, of course, is another live action movie we got the trailer for recently, and that is Aladdin, another perfect classic movie from the 90s. The animation of this was one of my favorite, with the genie growing up being Robin Williams. Of course, it's going to be Will Smith playing the genie this time around, and I'm pretty excited for that. Big Will Smith fan. I think he can do this character justice, even though no one can touch Robin Williams. Very excited to see what they do with this live action adaptation. After that, though, is the one I've been waiting for probably the longest, and that is Toy Story 4. Just an absolute monster lineup, like I said. Toy Story 4 comes June 21st, 2019. My favorite Pixar series, one of my favorite even Disney series of movies. So very excited to see this. We've just recently got a teaser trailer for it, showing off the new character Sporky, or Forky, or whatever, I forget what they call it, but that's going to be a thing where the tying that into a lot of theories going around right now about what is a toy, what's not a toy, because they said what makes a toy alive, things like that. Very excited for that one coming in June. The next film after that is another Marvel movie, and that is SpiderMan Far From Home. This is going to be the first movie after we see what happens in the Avengers, so not a lot known about the plot line of this one as of now. Of course, we know that at the end of the last Avengers, before the one that's coming out in 2019, Spider-Man did disintegrate into Thanos' thing, so obviously that's going to be resolved in Avengers 4. So pretty excited for this one. I did like Homecoming Spider-Man film, was really good. So this one, I like the characters. I like the new characters they added in this. I like the new Spider-Man. He does a great job of acting. Love that. So very excited for this. Marvel, again, just absolutely killing it lately, and big year for them. Some great titles. The next movie after that is, of course, the live action CGI Lion King movie, and wow, I am very excited for this one as well. It's coming out July 19th, 2019. and Lion King, again, one of my all-time favorite animated movies growing up as a kid in the late 90s. Very, very excited to see what they're going to be doing this one. The trailer was absolutely stunning. Of course, all of these live-action CGI hybrid films that Disney's been doing have been coming out great. We got The Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, and then, you know, we're getting Dumbo and The Lion King this next year. Very excited for that. After that, we just also got a trailer for Artemis Fowl, a movie series or a book series or whatever I was not very familiar with, but again, people are big fans of this, and I've never personally read or seen anything on this, but I will have to give this one a chance. I'll have to get into some of the lore before I get into the movie theater August 9th to see this one. But if you're a fan of that franchise, this is a very popular movie, and it's getting a lot of hype and buzz right now. The trailer was released not too long ago. Check that one out. Probably, I would not be stunned if the next movie is the biggest one, even though we've had, you know, home run hitters. We've had Lion King, Toy Story, Marvel, we've had Avengers, but this movie, which is coming out November 22nd, it might be the biggest one of the year, and that is, of course, the very long-awaited, the very hype Frozen 2. And that movie is just going to, I can't even imagine the box office on this. We're talking possible $2 billion, you know, worldwide sales on this, and that's before we get into any of the toys or anything like that. The Frozen is just such an icon for children around that younger demographic, and just cannot wait to see this one. The first one is an all-time classic. I know it's kind of lame for me to say that being an adult, but I don't care. The movie's great. The songs are amazing, and if you say you don't like it, you're lying, because you do. It's that good. And of course, very, very excited to see where the Frozen crew is taking on the Which Avenger coming this November. And finally, wrapping up the year next December, almost a year from now, is, of course, Star Wars, the end of the third trilogy. Star Wars Episode 9 is coming out December 20th, 2019, to wrap up the Disney films for 2019. And that is an outstanding lineup, guys. Like I told you, there's 11 total movies, and out of them, I feel like, you know, maybe 6 or 7 are in the position to do $1 billion. If not more. So wow, yeah, just going to be an incredible ride next year. So much to look forward to for Disney fans out there. And I also want to kind of, we got here, guys, I wanted to throw in some other things that are coming out that aren't coming to necessarily the big screen, but are coming out for Disney fans. And that is, of course, we're talking about the Kim Possible movie. It's coming to Disney Channel. Very excited for that. I was a huge fan of that show growing up as a kid. We're also getting Descendants 3. That's also coming directly to Disney Channel. That one actually has a release date of May 16th, 2019 on a TV release. So if you're a fan of the Descendants movies, they're actually pretty good. I've only seen the first one, though. I still have to see the second one, but I did like that, so I'll be looking forward to that one as well. And earlier, like I said, mentioned that Disney Plus streaming service is going to be starting, and they're actually doing some exclusive movies on there. They're doing a live-action Lady and the Tramp and a live-action Sword in the Stone, and they'll both be released exclusively on the Disney Plus service when it rolls out in 2019. Also making a High School Musical 4 movie for the Disney Plus streaming service. No release dates on any of those, but 2019 is the target for all of those Disney Plus movies. So Disney Plus is going to be absolutely amazing. Great time to be a Disney fan, guys. I mean, like I said, there's so much going on. On top of this, we're gonna be getting all those live action shows. We're getting all the exclusive shows to Disney Plus. Lots going on Disney Channel in terms of them renewing shows, adding new shows. If you guys are interested in seeing my thoughts on the Disney Channel new cartoons that are coming out in 2019, I'll be making a video on that later. I'll also be making a video on the new Nickelodeon shows, new Cartoon Network shows, and stuff like that going on. Coming out in 2019. So let me know down in the comment section down below, what Disney movie or product or show are you guys most excited for coming out in 2019? Personally, for me, it's Toy Story 4 and maybe The Lion King. I mean, there's just so much goodness coming out. I mean, Frozen 2's up there on my list, obviously. Avengers is up there on my list. It's hard to choose between so much goodness, and yeah, buckle in, guys, because it's gonna be an absolutely amazing year to be a Disney fan. So hopefully you guys are as stoked as I am. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Really do appreciate it. If you guys take a second, smash that like button and subscribe for more Disney information like this in your sub boxes daily. But until next time, guys, remember that it's always K-Mac time somewhere. Until then, take it easy and peace out.
Out of the way, guys, let's jump right in. Amazing job.